Hey everybody, I thought I'd do something different and do a movie review outside. 'Cause most times I do my videos inside my dingy little room. I thought I'd spice it up since the weather's been nice and do a video review outside. I'm not going to be able to be as enthusiastic as I want to be because of people being around me, but fuck, I'll do it as best I can. The first movie review I'm going to be doing today is of Boondock Saints Deuce All Saints Day. Now you saw my Boondock Saints 1 review, which was heavily inspired by Guinness. This one is inspired by nice weather, and I've said to myself, fuck it, I'll go outside, it's nice weather. But fuck, I'll go. So Boondock Saints Deuce, I'll just refer to it from now on as All Saints Day. It's a really good movie. Picks up right off from where the last movie ended, more or less. It doesn't go directly from that to that, but they explain it. And the brothers are in good old Ireland, hiding out from the police in Boston because of the whole killings they committed, and then the public execution of the boss of the Yakubet family. And the movie starts out with the murder of a priest. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like spoilers, go to another review. If you haven't seen it already, you're fucking lost. It starts off with the murder of a priest by an unknown assassin who makes it seem like it is deeply demonic sickness, which it is obviously not, hence them being in Ireland. And they now look very, 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 very Jesus-y. And they cut their hair and all this stuff. And they go back, and they're on a boat, and they meet a guy who I can only infer is supposed to take the place of Rocco, but no one's ever going to be able to replace Rocco. Rocco is too much of a staple of the first movie. He does make appearances in dream sequences, but the Mexican guy who takes over for him, and yes, he's Mexican, calls himself Mexican, I'm not being racist. He never replaces Rocco as the third member of the insane motherfuckers. That's the Boondock Saints. Nobody could ever take the place of Rocco. And this movie can never be as good as the first one, because we've all seen all the things before in the first movie. That's not to say it's not a fantastic movie. One thing that really sort of pisses me off is that Mr. Agent Smecker is not in the movie until the very end, where he makes an appearance. A friend of mine said that he doesn't like Willem Dafoe as an actor. I personally love Willem Dafoe as an actor because you get behind him, you're very emotional towards him. God, it's fucking windy. But the woman who takes his place throughout the blood percentage of the movie, restrained by him and all of this, is very well played. The character, you feel for the character, and again, nobody's going to be able to replace Agent Smecker, and if they make a third movie, Smecker better be in the movie. It ends on really a down note, the movie does, because Bill Connolly, the man who plays El Duce, otherwise known as the brother's father, gets killed. And I mean, I loved him just because he was a one-man killing machine. Although they do give backstory to how he became El Duce and why he was in prison, which I was always wondering how he came to be in prison. A lot of the other characters I didn't like. I didn't like Yakubeta, the one who took the place of his father. Constancio. I didn't like him. I usually love Judd Nelson. I think that's who played him. I usually love the actor who played him. Didn't really like him in this movie. Just because Constacio's character was a bit weak. There was a funny part where he hit someone upside the head with a sausage, or pepperoni. But aside from that, wasn't really on the movie all that much, and he was pretty weak, to be honest. But everybody else, the man who's taking place of Rocco, the Mexican guy, was well played. Norman Reedus and Sean Patrick Flannery, both were great in the reprisals of the characters of the Boondock Saints. Colin Murphy, and I gotta say, even though Doc plays a really small role in the movie, both movies, he's not a big standout character. He has a big role in this movie than the first movie. Because he's the one where they hide out after the murders. Because they can't go back to their house, they can't go back to any other places because the cops are looking for them. And there's a funny part if you watch the movie. It's where, I think it's Colin, is doing a game with Doc. And Doc, if you don't know, has sort of like Tourette's where he says fucking ass. And Colin's like, would someone please come over here and then Doc says fuck, and then he says me and me, and then Doc says ass again. I'll link, if I can find the video where it is on YouTube, I'll link it. You can check it out. Altogether, this movie's really great, but it isn't really gonna take the place of the original Boondock Saints, which is a shame. And I really thought the movie was gonna, being completely honest, I thought All the Saints Day was gonna take place right after, not 8 years after. I mean, I knew it was gonna take place time after because it had been quite a while since the first movie came out. But I thought it was going to take place right as they're still killing people and bad guys in Boston, but it doesn't. But altogether, good movie. If you can't buy it, rent it. But I suggest you go buy it. I'm buying it soon. But other than that, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. Peace out, motherfuckers.